Hello, devotees. How are you? I'm back with another video number 70. This is change management related video. Okay. In many organizations, depending upon the market changes, customer requirements, and many more reasons, the strategic decisions will be taken on carrying a change, implementing a change in the organization. Most of the time, they concentrate on the technical side of the changes, right? I'm not going on that side. That's one side of the coin, technical change. I'm concentrating, focusing as usual on the people side of change. What kind of people changes, or what kind of changes the employees will have when you implement a change in the organization. It's kind of a process to lead people while a change is implemented. Okay, that's the basic content of the video 70. Shall we move on? Yes. Getting started. Few questions. How many of you take pride in the way you do your work every day today? Every day. You do your routine work. How many of you take pride in the way you do your work today in your organization? In your organization. How many of you believe that the work you do every day directly contributes to your organization's success? Maybe all of you. How many of you believe that the work you do every day, every single small work you do every day, directly contributes to your organization's success and in turn your success? Both are linked together. Organization success and people success complement each other. The fact is, majority of the employees have learned to own the job they do. In a good cultured organization, matured organization, good cultured and matured means the organization culture means basically it is people culture. Organization culture is very good, means people culture is very good. So majority of the employees in a culture, very mature organization, they believe that they voluntarily own the job they do. They voluntarily own the job. They understand that they are contributing to something larger than themselves. Wow. They understand they are contributing something larger than themselves for the organization. And so, what? They feel very important because they believe so. Because they voluntarily take part in every single activity, small activity, whatever they do, it is for my organization's growth. It's more than myself. Such a strong belief on their work. They trust that this organization will give it back to me. The success of the organization, because of my work, will be rewarded all the time. With such a belief, do you work? Commitment, promises. Therefore, they have a right also. What is the right? All right, if you want to bring a change, we work for you. The organization wants to bring a change. Strategically, it is decided. For example, artificial intelligence assisted manufacturing beyond 2026 is going to happen. All manufacturing industries, they should get ready for getting artificial intelligence assistance. So these committed employees, they have the right to know what is in it for me. Due to this change implemented in the organization, what am I going to get? What benefits? I started with these questions, which these questions will be answered in the following slides. All right? They have the right, the employees have the right to expect what is in it for them. Okay? Right. Some employees are happy with the current state. Some employees are happy with the current state. Who are they? What kind of employees are they? Employees who resist change and prefer the status quo. Employees, okay man, everything is going fine. We have best practices. It's It's working for us excellent, good profits, you're getting good bonus, organization is happy, we are happy. Why to bring artificial assistance, artificial intelligence assistance? Why? Let's remind what's going on is going on. Very good. Should we really go for it? This is one kind of people. You're talking about people who are happy with the current state. Another set of people that less employees know about a change and its impact, the more fearful they become. In some organization, everything is good, fantastic. Strategic decision has been made. The CEO of the organization has decided to go for, to become ready for implementing the artificial intelligence, AI assisted manufacturing. Why? He has seen in the market this is going to take over. Artificial intelligence is take over the manufacturing processes. Take over in the sense artificial intelligence will be managing most of the processes, systems in the manufacturing in future, very soon. This is what it means. The CEO sees the changes that are happening in the market, business market. He sees the changes. Oh, this is the right time for us to move further. Unless we take action, immediate action now, then it will be late to get into the market, to get into the customers' requirement, suppliers' requirement, stakeholders' requirement. Therefore, we have to get in now. This is the strategic decision made. But communication sometimes becomes a problem. Sometimes a good organization, mature organization, they give good, mature organization, they give important, very important focus on communication part. So if the employees understand, already they are in a mature culture, if they understand why this change has to come in my organization, if that understanding is clear to them, then there won't be any problem. But the less the employee know about the change and its impact, when this will happen, communication is not there. Transparency in communication is not there. Communication in right time didn't happen. If that is the case, the more fearful the employees will become. Why? They may realize this is important. Is it important to this organization? Whereas we are doing very well, we have excellent best practices, procedures, systems. And this is fear of unknown. This is due to the fear of unknown. What is it? very important. They will like to be in the current status. Let's be in status quo. Let's be happy. Three, employees will resist changes because they perceive, employees perceive change will reduce their role in the organization. Fear of job security. Right? Many manufacturing companies, they operate probably not um, a good organization. They don't have too many employees because they know very well that managing people is a difficult task. The employee require plus few employees more than required. They train them. They give all the knowledge they require, all the training they require, both technical and people side training, and keep going with that workforce. But if the communication is not good, these employees will think what will happen to our job. If too much of automation, too much of AI resistance, AI assistance comes in the organization, will we lose our jobs? They get into a kind of psychologically unsafe state. Maybe we may lose our job. Sometimes if they think so seriously, then they may go to some other companies as well. Possible. How to manage them? They perceive, may not be true, they perceive change will reduce their role in the organization. Therefore, they will lose the job. That's their perception. Again, the reason is communication. So the communication is very important factor. Transparent, open communications. The tools they use for the communication. Communication in time. All right. In which phase, what kind of communication should happen? There are different stages of change management. We'll see that. And most importantly, someone embedded in the old way. People who are 45 plus, 50 plus, and people who are on the verge of retirement. They have been doing the job. They are doing a real good job. They used to do it because it's a good company. They use all kinds of good experience. So they stay in the same company. because they know it's a very good company. But whenever such change comes, they still go, come on man, it's going good. After all, another 2 to 3 years, I'm going to be in this organization. We are mature and also old people. They want to be peaceful in the company till they retire. And such people are really wealth for any organization. In one of my organizations, and when I was 30 years old, commissioning superintendent, about 56 years old in that organization, retirement age was 58. I was 30. And if anything happens, something goes wrong, for example, in the power station, when I was working with them, if the turbine, in the turbine operation, there's one equipment called hot well. Hot well is in a place where it was a thermal power station. Hot well is a place where the steam after uh, driving the turbine, that's the energy to drive the steam pressure. What's the energy? After driving it, it goes into the hot well and gets cooled. Cooled and becomes water. And in that hot well, it's a big kind of, say, tank. You need to maintain vacuum in there. One day in my shift, the vacuum was reducing. That means pressure in that tank started slowly rising. Vacuum reduces means pressure increases, and that is harmful for the turbine for various reasons. That was my night shift, and I called this commissioning superintendent. So this is the situation, what can I do? Because I was not new, I was having kind of 3-4 years of experience. That was the first time this situation came to me. I faced this situation first time. That's all I called him. Okay, you go in the third level of the turbine. There are several levels. First level, second level, third level, from the floor. On the one floor down, go to one floor down, go on the left side, find out there will be 3 switches. The middle switch, just switch it off and then switch it on. Then you will be able to control the vacuum. Can you try it and come back to me? And I said, okay. I went there, whatever he said, I did it. It was normal. It was becoming normal. The vacuum was improving. And I was wondering, how is this man, even in the night, when he called, he says, go this way, go that way, there will be You will see these things and adjust that. That was a control valve which maintained the control, the hot well level, the tank's level. And it was slowly improving. I still remember the valve name, LCV 13A, level control valve. LCV means LCV, level control valve 13A. And if such changes come, everything is getting automated means I called him, asked him, he had the pride in giving me the solutions. I was wondering about his experience. These are all shows the relevance of his experience. They are the relevance. Living relevances for such people. They may fear that they may lose the value of such relevances. Therefore, they lose whatever status they have. The status I gave a kind of status to him. What a man! Sitting in house, even in midnight, he's able to give me a solution. Excellent, fantastic. Probably this kind of applause he may not get. That would be his fear. Fear of losing status. Understand? Okay, these are the reasons some employees are happy. These kind of employees are happy to remain in the same status. But they need to change. Yeah. And they have to implement a change. The organization must be able to convince them. Convincing them is easy because they are living in a good culture. Their mind is ready to accept any change if they are properly communicated, properly told why it is required, what is the help. If it is not implemented, what will happen? Ultimately, the growth of the organization and the growth of the people, they are going to get affected. Such communication should be perfect. Okay? Right. Next. So, 3 phases of change. Correct? Transition state. While you are trying to change people, first, people who are ready to change immediately, people like me. When I was there, I was around 33 years old. I may understand easily why this is required. Then I'll be in the, from current state, I will go to transition state. When the transition state, when I am in transition state, of course I will have pressure, mental pressure, because I am coming out of the current state. I'm also looking for what is in it for me. Why should I accept this change? The communications that were made for people like me was convincing, therefore we accepted. But what will happen during transition, what difficulties we will have while transitioning this change to future state. This current state employees generally prefer to be here, including me, 33 years. Yes, I was also asking what is in it for me. This is the state I want to go. Future state. Future state is unknown. Even if I understand it is known to me, people like me, fine, but during transition, we will have difficulties. Yes, difficulties. What the normal running, we will have to do more work, naturally. We have to teach others properly. I like teaching. That was not a problem for me. Right? During transition state, creates stress and anxiety. This is the human side of the change. How do we tackle this? How do we teach people to work collaboratively, helping each other? How to train them? Therefore, I just um, gave you a few questions in the previous slides. Perceptions will cause problems. Okay, psychological security. The company must be, the organization must ensure this psychological safety. You need to become more proactive while a change is carried out. You should know more attention to the details. Give more attention to the details of every single activity you are doing during the change. Mental stress. Maybe you have to stay over extra time. Well, if you stay extra time, you'll be paid and all that is there, but still mental stress. Go home late and come back early in the morning, kind of things. It disturbs your normal life, family life. All right? So let's see more about that. AI, artificial intelligence, assisted manufacturing maturity model. That is why I designed a kind of maturity model to explain whatever change that will happen during implementation of the change. Organizational will be having all the competencies. Organization will have the competency, means the leaders will have all the competencies to carry out the change. But how they are really passing their capability, their knowledge, their leadership experience, the employees, is the organizational readiness. Okay? So, the first row, the one which are green, which are blue. The third row, which is, say, pink. First column, left one, organizational competency, the capability of the implementation of the organization, first column. With this capability, while you are conducting the implementation, when you are executing the job, what would be the signs, S-I-G-N, yes, symptoms, signs, that an organization, you will observe, or the leaders will observe during the changes happening, change within the people is happening. How, after changing the, after having noticed all these symptoms, green means it's excellent, excellent batch. Suitability for applying continuous improvement processes. The change means it's a change happening, and will it improve? Can we apply this unified approach for continuous improvement of the organization? Can we do it? What are the chances of success? Probability of success. This is green. And this is organizational competency, blue. Green is all over the organization. Success possibility very high is green. Next, blue, all over the organization. Blue is in the cross-functionals. It was a big organization. Very big power plant. Let me take, for this slide, I will take the case of a petrochemical plant where I have experience too. Okay? In such petrochemical plant, organizational competency, green is excellent. You can just like that go and apply the change. It will work. Because people who are in the green group, excellent people. Blue, not really. In the cross-functional areas, people do not have the maturity. Not all of them. In cross-functional department, all of them in good shape, that is green. Not all of them. In some of the groups, say logistics, those people are not very much familiar with the change that is going to happening, or that's going to happen, or happening, or will happen. They're not very familiar. Maybe they're too busy to concentrate on this. Those leaders are not so competent as in the leaders of green, row. Maybe so many reasons why here people face some problems. Maybe see so many reasons. But these guys are good guys. They know what to do. They know the methods. it's easy for them to understand easily if it is explained properly and give enough training to them. Yes, it's easy. And they will also be capable of understanding the best practices which are existing. If required, if they have to be, if those best practices are to be revised, these people can do it. Blue guides, such a capable person. But only thing is cross-functional problems. In one manufacturing unit, the petrochemical plant, as I told you earlier, there were 8 units, 8 different products. So all the petrochemical units, all the maintenance department of the petrochemical units must have the cross functions of all the units must have the same knowledge about the change, same communication. If you just put some effort, push them, they will rise to the mark we expect. Okay. Third one, below, no. Right. We'll see one by one. Organizational competency, green, capability to implement strategic change processes, procedures, systems. Evidence is there. The policies, procedures, and KPIs. KPIs means key performance indicators for the people's accountabilities, knowledge, performance, responsibilities clearly defined, rewards and responsibilities, rewards, recognitions are fully deployed at all levels. In some areas. All over the 8 units, in some of the units, this is there, intact. Therefore, this is the symptom that they are existing, they are being used, they get the results, better results than the others. Maybe they are doing more than required. The change should happen within, say, 3 years. You're ahead when compared to the other 2, blue and pink. Why? Symptoms, procedures, policies, all are existing. They prepare like that with respect to the change that is going to happen. What are the areas to be first attacked? Prioritizing activities, scheduling them, getting resources. In case of non-availability of the resources, getting them from the stores. Go and sit with them. This is the requirement, please. Go and request personally. This capability is there. These are the symptoms. The competency of the people are evident. And so this is possible for them to do it because symptoms, competencies are existing. Everywhere competency is there in green. Alright? So, can they improve? continuously in this regard. Yes, they can. Common unified approach works very well at all levels of the organization. Therefore, they can improve fast. The improvement process is faster than expected. Therefore, chances of getting success very high. Chances of getting success is very, very high. Blue. Capability to implement multiple cross functions. Multiple cross functions. 8 units are there, 8 manufacturing units are there. Getting them together. Some of them are knowing better, some of them within the department itself, within the cross-functional department. The awareness is not there. So, maybe they do once, twice, okay, let's try this way, let's try it that way. Why this happens? Because like greens, policies, procedures, KPIs, accountability, responsibility, rewards are not fully documented. The process is not existing yet. Therefore, they have to create or go to the green guys, learn from them. If you go and approach them, hey, what's going on? What to do? This is our requirement. Come on, you take this policy, that policy. Your accountability, your responsibility, fix it, and start doing your job. Oh, okay. Evaluation of best practices evident. In the third column, they will be able to create their own, suiting to their requirement, they create their own best practices. Such group, chances of success is high. Green is very high. This is blue is high. Only thing is they have to pick it up. Learning from others or learning from their mistakes. Let's try it this way, let's try that way. Why? Come on, go. There are policies, procedures already written by them, by the green people. Only you have to copy and paste to suit your department. And keep moving. So, here, the probability of success is high. Number 3, happy with the standard practices. For example, those people who are ready to retire, they won't change. It's not possible. Such people will be there always. Even in mature, we call them in the organizational context bullies, hot people to change. If you go and spend time on them, come on, change, come on, change, come on, change. You're wasting time. It may not happen. Okay, they are living in the organization, good people, wealth of experience, keep them. Don't disturb them too much. Because the organization was matured, the green was small. In that organization where I worked, petrochemical industry, had it been in the pinkish mold, what will happen? AI assisted manufacturing, you will not be able to implement this change. And then what will happen? Your organization will keep doing what it is doing now and keep on doing the same. Beyond 2026, it will become stagnant. So the strategic decisions made by the top people, CEO and his team, operations directors, operation vice presidents, chief operating officers, chief financial operator um, officers, COOs, CFOs, chief operating officer, chief financial officer, customer supplying department, customer relations department, top heads, commercial, vice president, commercial. So they should be very clear in what situation, what decisions should be made. Unless that happens, you will escape. If the whole organization is not very much cultural, what will the chief operating officer will do? Or chief financial officer will do? It's difficult. Therefore, your stagnant will be stagnant, your organization will be stagnant, and you cannot stand tall in your competition. Competitors will move forward. Those who would embrace this change, they will move forward in the market. You will stay where you are. Maybe you will go down, not maybe, for sure you will go down. Unless a new wonderful CEO comes with a lot of experience. Come on, red guys, pink guys, come on, let's do it. If he's having the kind of caliber, strength, energy, global vision, this kind of situations, you must have a lot of transformational leaders and transactional leaders. Transformational, transactional leaders. I have explained this in my previous videos in the leadership styles. Please, you can go and refer them. All right. So, two options now. What are they? At an organization level, using a structured change management approach. Using a structured way. That's what we discussed. Green guys, separate them. Blue guys, separate them. What blue can learn from green, identify them. Don't waste time. Let them not redo the exercise again, redo the exercise what green has done. Go there. Let blue contact green. This kind of approach must exist. That is at organization level. Engaging sponsors. Sponsors means what? The CEO and his team has decided, yes, we have to go for this change. Otherwise, we cannot exist in the market. That is strategic decision. Yes. Then what happens? It comes down the vice president's level. Vice president of each category: operation, maintenance, technical service, logistics, customer relations. They should take the charge of being the sponsor. Okay, I will take charge of my operation side of all the 8 units. Vice President Technical Services, I will take the responsibility of all the 8 units. Quality control and quality assurance. Vice President of that function, he will take the responsibility, he will become a sponsor, and he drive the change activities. The functional head, he creates all the procedures, policies. Green guys, they had all of them. Who pushed it? The functional heads, department heads. They pushed it because Vice President Operation cannot write the procedures, policies that are required for the individual function. They give the guidelines. Only the functional departmental heads, they will give the instructions to every function, every lower level. People who are the subordinates of department head, they will give the instructions. Come on guys, operations, you prepare your documents. Maintenance, you prepare your documents. So, sponsor should give the direction, and department leaders will make things to move the right way. They are doing the real doers. They are the only real doers, getting the job done. And the doers, supervisors, senior engineers, whoever is in middle management and management, they are the real doers. Therefore, the functional heads, department leaders, they are the ones who get the job done right at the first time, every time. Doing the job right at the first time, every time. They are the doers. They do, department heads do the right things. Above him, CEOs, their team, and vice presidents, they do right things. Down below, department head, they do things right. Top one, they do right things. Here, they do things right. Doing right things and doing things right. This is the difference between top and bottom. At an individual level, what we are supposed to do, one option is this: yes, this will be done. At an organization level, there are people who are doing right things, and there are people who are getting the job done right at the first time, every time. There are people, yes. And what is an individual? entry-level operators, managers, operations managers, department head is the top for the operation. Department head is top while in the sense of getting the job done. For getting the job done, department head of each division, operation division, maintenance division, instrumentation division, electrical division, mechanical division. Okay. Likewise, in all the 8 units of manufacturing. So, building change competency of managers and supervisors, every level, give training. Communicate what is in it for them, tell them. What are the recognitions? What are the rewards? Influence them, inspire them. Transformational leadership. And there are people who cannot be corrected in every organization. For them, refer HR book, disciplinary actions, whatever it is, the suggested actions over there, go ahead and take care. Because if such people are there, people who cannot be corrected, they will corrupt the good people also. They will corrupt the good people also. Therefore, good to keep them away. Alright? With that message, I close this topic. Hope this was useful to you. Human side of change. One side of the coin, technical requirement. Other side of the same coin. Okay? Thank you very much for your listening. Thank you very much for your coming to Sameplace. Keep learning. Change yourself. Change is the only constant. You know, change is the only constant in life. Rest all keep changing. Therefore, learn how to change. Right? Bring the change in you. You must be self-aware. You must know yourself first. Above all, self-discipline is very important in these kind of activities. In every job you do, even small things, while you do in your daily routine, must be self-discipline. When you go to your office, come to your office, if someone sees your shabby room, things are there. And one corner, it's not neat and tidy. It is not neat and tidy. Books are everywhere. Files are everywhere. Which way wants to, if you want to find a file, you have to search it for 10 minutes within your room. Self-discipline. If I want my file or anything, any kind of my file, I will not take more than 1 minute in my room. Set a goal, self-discipline. Mind should accept a place for everything and everything in its place. Prepare your mind, for which you must have a lot of self-discipline. A place for everything, everything in its place. So, with that, I finish this video. I'll come back with a new video very soon. Thank you very much. Keep learning. Don't forget to learn. All right?